it's Jules. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video today. As you can see by the title, I'm going to do my skincare routine. I'm just going to show you everything that I use and how it works for me. I'm going to talk about my kind of skin and how it reacts and stuff like that. Everyone's skin is different, so everyone's going to have like a little different routine, but this is just what works for me. So if you want to keep watching, stay tuned. Okay, so my skin type is oily and dry. It's mixed, and it's really hard to find like a good kind of skincare routine. So I figured out my skin is mixed because I dry out my skin by using so many different products that are bad for my skin and they cause it to dry out. But yet around my nose is really oily, my forehead's really oily, my like T-zone is all really oily, but right here it's all very dry. And then I get oily on my sides because my hair creates a grease that makes my skin oily on the sides and on my T-zone. Not because of my hair here, but just because like that's what happens to me, and it happens to a lot of other people. So if this is like your kind of skin type, then I'm pretty sure this will really help you, and if not, I still have some more tips that you can try out. When I have massive pimples, I can't have on my face. Like I just can't have a whitehead on my face. It bothers me so much. So I use this little pimple popper. I got this on Dope, the app. You can use my code and you can get $5 off your first purchase. But this is just a pimple popper, and I think it was literally just 99 cents. This side you just scrape down because it's a little loop, and you push and you'll take out your little whitehead. This side is like a sharp little dagger. I don't use this side because I do not influence poking at my skin. I just want to wipe away my little whitehead, and this really helps a lot. But before you want to use this and you are taking away whitehead, you want to make sure that your surface is clean and your tool is clean. So I always rinse this and then dip it in rubbing alcohol, and I always clean my face, cleanse it, and then I use my toner to make sure that my skin is just like super clean, and I'm using a clean surface before I use my pimple popper because you can freak out more if you're using this. I do not recommend this to everyone. It's just that when I can't look at my face anymore because I have a whitehead, I use this because no one wants a whitehead on their face. And then let's just put that in the drawer. I'm just going to talk about these products right here. This is all from the same brand. I got these for Christmas. You can see what I got for Christmas haul. I got these products. It came in like a set. You can get this on Amazon. I will definitely put a picture of what the set looks like. Maybe on which side, I don't know. I will link it down below also because I know it was pretty cheap, but it really helps a lot. My skin was very irritated and it really broke out. I will definitely show a picture of what my face looks like back then, and now it's like, it's not perfect. No one's skin is gonna be perfect. I do have like 2 breakouts on my side, but my skin is really just red from like scarring. I do not, if I go like this, I don't feel any pimples at all. This completely helped my skin so much. It got rid of like all my acne. I do have scarring and like redness issues, but that is just gonna be fixed later on. So let me just talk to you about this. This is just by the brand Equate, and this just comes with a cleanser and then a rejuvenating toner, a repairing lotion, and it comes with a cleansing mask. I used the mask once. I didn't really enjoy it just because I have other face masks that I'd rather use other than this. I will use this once in a while, I guess. I've only used one, so I don't really see myself using it again in the future, but I have that just in case I run out of face masks and I want to use that. I know it's going to work well because of this brand. It's done a lot of just good for me recently. And so the cleanser is just a white little liquid, and it has like, the texture is like smooth, but yeah, when you put it on, you definitely feel that it's like cleansing you because there's little like, there's definitely some sort of texture in here that you can feel it like burst, like maybe like little beads, I guess you could say. There's little beads, super fine. You cannot, like, you won't feel them when you put this on your hand. I just put a little pea size, and then I wipe it all around my face, either in the shower or out of the shower. I like to use this twice a day. You use morning and night, and you just apply it and rub it in for like 2 minutes, and then you wash it off with water, and that's how you use the cleanser. Then for the toner, I use it right after I use the cleanser, and you just use a little cotton pad. Put the cotton pad on top, you turn it upside down, and then it gets the cotton pad nice and moist so that you can just put it on your face, and then it cleans and tones your face just like every other toner. But this one actually really is just meant to help acne and prevent it in the future. And then this is the repairing lotion. For me, this tends to maybe burn a little bit around this area. I do not know why, and it does dry my face out. I'm not sure why, so I usually just add a lot more lotion than I guess I'm supposed to around this area, just because it usually tends to be dry. Around here, I'm perfectly fine, but this is usually, like I said before, it's always dry, so I just get a little extra dry when I put this on. I don't know why, and it just, if you put this on for the first time, like all 3 of these, sometimes it can be a bit much for your skin type, and it is a little bit much for my skin type, so it may burn at first, but I know the next day when I see my face, it's so clear. It helps so much. It cleared my skin in 1 week, because I wasn't using this the first week when I got it, and then the next week I used it right like every single day, and I made sure that I used it religiously just so that my skin would clear up. 1 to 3 times daily. It depends on how your skin is reacting to it. If you're like getting more dry, then just keep adding it or use a different lotion. But this works wonders on my skin. This little set, I will definitely link it down below and put pictures, because it has helped me so much, and I just really want to help everyone else out, because everyone's skincare routine is different, and I know that, but maybe this could be in your skincare routine and help you out. This I use when I just have like a little breakout like these two. I would definitely just put grease lightning on it. This is from Lush. This is like a clear product. It has a little spray as like the top, but it doesn't spray out. It just leaves like a little, it just makes like a little pea size, as you can see here. Just a little pea size, and then I just put it on my pimple right there and right here. I just leave it on either like during the day. I put this on during the day, and I put it on during the nighttime. It works really great. I put it on top of my other routine that I do. I just put it on top after I put on the lotion, and this really does get rid of my pimples. I know a lot of people use Rescue drying lotion. This, I really thought this used to work for me, and I think it was just all mental, but this helps prevent your pimples. This doesn't help me get rid of my pimples. This helps me get rid of my pimples and prevent pimples, but it just really just helps prevent my pimples in the future. Like if I see like a little bump, maybe just I'm gonna break out, I put this on top, and then I don't break out the next day, but it doesn't help me get rid of like my pimples that I have. This really helps me get rid of pimples. So this is just by Lush. It's just the 1.5 ounces container. I'm sure you can find bigger. I don't know. You can ask them for a sample if you don't want to buy this and you want to see how it actually is. This is just the Mask of Magnesium by Lush, and it is green inside. I had this in my Christmas haul. I also had the Grease Lightning. I used a little bit of it, as you can probably see, and it has there's like a texture, and it's like a little thick. And you put it on. I put like a generous amount just so that I know that it's actually working, and this lasts so long. Just a sample size, but it lasts so long. I had other face masks from them, and they worked wonders. So I do want to get this in a bigger size later on when I use all this out. And also when you get bigger sizes and you use the containers and you bring a couple back, I know that you do get something for free. So if you want to buy like a couple of these tubs, like the big ones, and you bring it back, you get something for free. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice little deal they have. I was talking about tea tree oil for a while, and I used more than half of this bottle until the time when I noticed it was drying out my skin, because I was putting it all over, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to put this on like your pimples, like right here. I would just put them on those two, or like around here, maybe if I'm oily, so that I know that if it just dries out my face, I'll put it on somewhere where I'm oily, so it prevents my oils from like being shown, and you can see all the oiliness on my face. So this is just a little bottle from Trader Joe's, and it helps me out a lot with my pimples. It gets rid of them like in the next 2 days. So I recommend checking out tea tree oil. You can get it from grocery stores. You can get it from really anywhere. This is coconut oil, and I use this instead of chapstick recently because it helps my lips, and it doesn't like dry them out. It just makes them moist. So you don't want to have a face mask on every single night. I make sure that I change it up a little bit. I also use my Aztec clay mask. I've spoken about it a little bit before. That one really helps, and I only use that like once or twice a month because I know that it's very harsh on my skin, and it leaves it feeling amazing and like tightened up. That's really weird, but like it feels good. But that is a little harsher, so I only use that twice a month, and I only use like these, I guess like twice a month too, but I make sure it's all spread out. And I use this one, the mask of magnesium, more frequently because it is so much smoother on my skin and lighter. It doesn't really make my skin dry or feel weak. Sometimes if I use too many products on my face, it feels like weak and like just so fair that I like could just, I don't know, my skin could just break. It just feels so dry sometimes after using too many products. So I hope this helped you out a lot. It helps me out so much. I wish someone told me about these 3 products because these help my skin so much. Also, make sure that you go to Lush. They will definitely help you with your skincare products if you need like a little extra help from other than these. If these don't work out for you, go to Lush. Lush is amazing. And I also recommend Equate Beauty. They help me out so much, and I've just become like, I've just started to love this brand. It really doesn't look like it used to a lot, but this just goes a long way because it's just such a big bottle. It really does go a long way. So I recommend checking out Equate and Lush. So if you enjoyed this, get everything that I tell you about because it's going to help your skin. If you have similar skin type as me, or if you have the same issues that I said before. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy videos like this or from me, then please subscribe to my channel, click the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a video, which I will be uploading a lot more recently. Yeah, and I will see you next time. Bye.